Hello and welcome back to another interview at the Future Blockchain Summit Dubai Day 1. I'm Adel, the host, and today I've got Andy from Coindesk.
Hey, how are you?
How are you doing? I'm great. Thanks for being on the show.
I'm delighted. It's great to see so many people here on a Sunday. It's fantastic.
I know it's a Sunday, and it's going to be set to be an intense week.
For sure.
So I wonder, I hope that this is going to be very productive for you.
It already has been. So we're part of Coindesk. Lots of people know Coindesk for the media arm and for Consensus, which is going to be in Hong Kong next year and in Toronto. I work for the index team. So we're an affiliate that builds financial indices for funds, for exchanges, for derivatives. We have about $25 billion of assets that we support. Our oldest product, the Coindesk Bitcoin Price Index, is about 10 years old. And we have a Coindesk 20 product, which has traded $8 billion in perps. So we're trying to bring more financial market structure to crypto so that more people can get involved.
Interesting. So there's an indices arm as well that I think most people don't know about.
Then I'm not doing my job well enough, right? Hopefully we get some of the word out today. No, it's a brand that's very B2B. We work with as I said before, asset managers and OTC firms. We're trying to build more market structure, more liquidity. There's a lot of investors, and you've seen this especially in the United States, who make their first investment in Bitcoin, and then they're not spending a lot of time in crypto. They get confused by everything else. So we offer them the Coindesk 20 index for them to get a way to grab the entire asset class in one package. And we're working to make that as tradable as possible on as many different places so that fund managers, structured product dealers, make it very easy to implement and bring that index to a broader audience, because we're all about what? Adoption, new users.
Interesting. That's really cool. And how is it that you monetize? For those who may not be very familiar with this product, how do you monetize in this department?
It's so fun to do what we do sometimes. We have to remember we have to make money. So it's an intellectual property business. Like any index company in traditional finance, we license our products. We'll license them out to asset managers, to exchanges, to structured product dealers. Usually the fees that they're able to charge in this new asset class are pretty healthy still. So we like to say, we'll make a little bit of money, you'll make a lot of money, we'll make it up in volume.
Interesting, wonderful. That's awesome. So what are you looking forward to in this week?
It's great to be here and see a lot of serious business people who want to get things done. This is a fantastic regulated market where there's unlike us in the United States, there's a dedicated digital asset regulatory agency which is pro-business, and been to a lot of events already where we're seeing people who have recently gotten their licenses or on the way to getting their licenses from Baehr. That lets them do things. We're very interested in that. We think that that's kind of a necessary ingredient for growth on the sell side or the buy side. We want to talk to all of them and get at least one or two of our products to be on their menu.
I want to ask an intimate question, if I may.
Sure.
Why is the U.S. different to Dubai in terms of accepting crypto and regulating it?
We have an unusual structure in the United States where we have securities regulated by one regulator and kind of futures regulated by another. And I think it's a matter of it's sort of like, who's going to catch the ball, and two people are running towards it, and then the ball falls on the ground, right? So there hasn't been enough initiative in the United States to create a dedicated digital asset regulator. You look at all the jurisdictions who have done that, it creates a path of ownership and a path of progress. Between that and sort of a little bit of political, I guess, stickiness, we haven't managed to do that in the United States. We have an election coming up. A lot of people are thinking that might solve the problem one way or another. But for now, it's difficult to do a lot of things outside of ETFs that we wish we could.
And it's a real shame. I'm sure the U.S. could be a lot more than it is. With it's got a fantastic population, a big one, right? If it embraced it, everybody embraced and adopted it, how big would the adoption curve come?
I don't know. I like traveling to all these, coming here and coming to Hong Kong and Singapore. True. So maybe 1 or 2 more years of this, and then I'll go back home, and the U.S. will get its act together. There's still 20% or so of crypto is traded out of the United States. It's just a lot of the really important funds that want to bring digital asset investment into the United States have had to move offshore to be able to have full access to things like perpetual futures or things like the offshore Bitcoin options market. So to the extent that we can meld those together, bring those things onshore, I think you'll find a very good audience of investors who will want to use this asset class for their everyday investing and their retirement investing. And that's just a giant pool of money. So we'll have to be patient. In the meantime, we're helping to build good products that will serve those needs when the road is paved.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your insights. I appreciate your time, Andy.
Been great to be here. Thanks so much.
Thanks so much for watching. Hope you found this insightful. We'll leave all the links in the description, so do check out Andy's profile and CoinDesk. For now, thank you again, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.